Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Using his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They want the edge on the jet sweep. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to give me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. This time they'll go to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's Jackson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Looking to throw. Still on his feet. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert third down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Floats it out in space. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Jackson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Fires to the big fella. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball.
Complete.
their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you, of why they really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This offense has a second down play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Off play action. Looking left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are.
Incomplete.
nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Finds his big tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's got it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Running with power. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Benson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A little screen to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't get him to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Tackled after picking up the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hard running there. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got the tight end. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Nevada.
The inside handoff.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the fourth quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now,
and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Jackson. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The sure hands, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Benson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy completion. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And he's wrestled to the ground. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Second down coming up.
They want that clock to run. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
To try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's looking for a man on second down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a first down for the offense.
They keep attacking through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
go, folks. The kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is
caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Okay, set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Fighting him off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across from them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have the two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Second down play coming up.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route, and that's going to bring out fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. A gain makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Powers. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Diaz. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st and 10 play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. The freshman brought down after a nice run. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense.
First and 10.
They'll run it from the gun. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line. Second down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
First down for the offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Pass complete, but not good enough for a first down. The offense sends out the punt team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down.
First and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's Powers. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open, and just has to throw it away. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Pitch play to the back. Jukes to get past a man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He makes the catch. Where was the coverage?
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Going with the old counter run here. Oh, look at the quick cut. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The offense now operating in empty. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And on the carry, he's heading left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot from 25 yards out. The attempt is no good. The lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Important second down play coming up.
Second down.
And they hand it off to the back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Receiver makes the catch. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Second down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Worked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that completion.
Second down.
And the quarterback dropping back. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. First and goal for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
And quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
They'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to pass. It's Powers. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Smith. And they've got him.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's caught off the deflection. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to...
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Powers. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this time it's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick catch. He shreds the tackle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff in the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Movement here from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's complete downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
At the 16-yard line. And that is another 1st down for the offense.
And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. Jukes the defender and gets brought down after a solid gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Pass caught, 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Powers. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. 1st down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Running through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Some pre-snap movement back in motion. And they're able to get him down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that one is incomplete in the end zone. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Powers. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here, the offense has time for 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Launching it downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. To the end zone, but incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Linebacker shifting around now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Powers. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, and the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.